My beloved soul, I welcome you with all the warmth and love that flows from heaven itself. Today I want you to settle your heart and mind, because what I am about to share with you will ignite hope in your spirit, and it will set your faith on fire. Before we begin, I humbly ask you to subscribe to this channel so you never miss these divine messages that come directly from the heart of God. Every word spoken here is not my own. It is a whisper from heaven meant to guide you, to encourage you, and to illuminate the path God has already laid for you. I want you to understand something very important today. God has a plan for your love life, a plan so precise and so perfect that if you try to rush it, you will miss the blessings He has prepared. And I want you to hear this carefully. You will not believe why God wants you to marry this person, this specific person, before December comes. You may ask, why now? Why this person? My beloved soul, it is not by accident. Everything in God's timing is intentional, precise, and filled with divine purpose. You see, there is a person out there whom God has prepared specifically for you. They are not just any person. They are uniquely suited to your spirit, your heart, and your destiny. I know your heart may be filled with doubt, wondering how it is possible, but let me tell you, doubt is the enemy of faith, and faith is what will open the doors of this miraculous union. God has seen your prayers. He has heard the whispers of your heart late at night, the secret longing you have carried quietly, wondering if your love story will ever unfold. He knows your tears, your struggles, your moments of loneliness. And now He is saying, my child, you will not walk this path alone. I am sending the person I have chosen for you. I want you to understand this clearly. God's timing is never early, and it is never late. He has a schedule for your marriage that aligns perfectly with His plan for your life. The person He is sending to you has been prepared spiritually, emotionally, and even circumstantially to meet you at exactly the right moment. Every trial you have faced, every disappointment in love, every moment of waiting, it has all been a preparation for this divine encounter. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, how can I be certain? How do I know this person is truly the one? My beloved soul, the confirmation comes from within. It comes as a peace that surpasses understanding. It comes in the alignment of hearts, in the feeling of destiny, connecting your souls in ways words cannot describe. God will make it unmistakably clear. He will remove doubts and replace them with assurance. I need you to hear this. This person you are meant to marry before December is not just a romantic partner. They are a spiritual partner. They are someone who will walk with you in your purpose, someone who will uplift you in your calling, someone who will rejoice with you in your victories and carry you in your moments of weakness. The union that God has ordained is sacred, powerful, and filled with blessings that exceed your imagination. You might wonder why God has chosen to act before December. There is a reason, my beloved soul. God sees the future. He sees the doors that will open and the opportunities that will come. He knows that this union is not just for love, it is for alignment with your destiny. God is setting in motion events that will position both of you in ways that will bring fulfillment to your spiritual and personal journey. Let me speak directly to your heart. Do not be afraid of the timing. Do not try to force it or manipulate it. Patience in God's plan is not a delay, it is a preparation. And while the world may tempt you to rush, to settle, or to doubt, I tell you now, remain steadfast in prayer, in faith, and in surrender. Trust that God's choice is perfect and His plan is flawless. God wants you to recognize this person, even in the small signs. The connection, the attraction, the divine peace, these are all part of His design. And when you meet them, you will know. You will feel it deep within your soul that this is the one God has ordained. And when that meeting happens, my beloved soul, your life will shift in ways you cannot yet imagine. There is a purpose behind the timing, and it is for your joy. Your testimony will not just be about finding love, it will be about God's faithfulness, His power, and His incredible ability to orchestrate the desires of your heart. You will become a living witness of His grace, and your story will inspire others to believe that God's timing is perfect. Now, let us speak to the faith within you. Faith is the bridge between your present and God's promise. Faith is the seed that will grow into the miracle you are awaiting. Even when you cannot see the path clearly, faith will carry you. Trust that the person God has chosen for you is already praying, already preparing, already longing for you as much as you are longing for them. Do not let fear, doubt, or impatience steal the joy of your divine destiny. Keep your heart pure, your spirit aligned with God, and your mind focused on the promise. This marriage is not about coincidence, it is about God's design. And the day you meet this person will be a day of clarity, joy, and divine alignment. Remember, my beloved soul, God is orchestrating every detail. He is closing doors that do not belong to you and opening doors that will lead you to this destined union. Every encounter, every decision, every prayer you have uttered, it has all led to this moment. And before December arrives, you will see the manifestation of God's plan in a way that will leave you in awe of His love and His wisdom. So hold on to hope, hold on to faith, and remain open to God's voice. The person you are destined to marry is out there. God has not forgotten your desire, your longing, or your prayers. He is acting in the unseen realm, preparing both your hearts, and soon, very soon, you will witness His divine miracle unfold. My beloved soul, your marriage is not just about union. It is about destiny fulfilled, promises realized, and the manifestation of God's glory in your life. Be ready to receive, be ready to embrace, and be ready to walk into the joy God has prepared for you. I promise you, when the time comes, you will understand why it could not have happened any other way, with any other person. It had to be this way, and it had to be this person. And you will stand amazed at the perfection of God's plan. As we step deeper into understanding why God's plan for your marriage is not only real, but imminent. You have been praying, longing, and waiting, and now it is time to recognize the divine alignment that is orchestrating your encounter. God is not only bringing two hearts together, He is merging destinies. The person you are meant to marry is being guided by God at this very moment. Every thought, every decision, every circumstance in their life is being shaped to lead them to you. The unseen forces of heaven are at work, ensuring that your meeting will not be random. It is preordained, it is purposeful, and it is powerful. You may ask, how will I know it is the right person? My beloved soul, you will recognize them by peace, by a sense of completeness, by the undeniable confirmation in your spirit that this is the person God has destined for you. It is not merely attraction or affection. It is divine resonance. Your souls will recognize each other because they were created to connect in this sacred purpose. Consider the seasons of your life, the moments of waiting, the times when love seemed distant or unavailable. Those seasons were not empty, they were preparation. God has been refining your heart, purifying your desires, and removing anything that is not aligned with His divine plan. And simultaneously, He has been preparing this person, shaping them for the exact moment they will meet you. Every trial, every heartbreak, every period of loneliness, it was all a divine rehearsal for the joy that awaits. I need you to hear this clearly. God's timing is perfect, and His plan is flawless. You cannot accelerate it, and you cannot delay it. What is coming for you is beyond what you can imagine. Before December, the pieces of your love story will fall into place with such precision that you will have no doubt it is God's work. Every detail will align. The circumstances, the environment, even the people around you will play their part in bringing this miracle to life. The person God has chosen for you is praying for you even now. They may not yet know your face, but they know your spirit. They are longing. They are seeking. And they are being led to the path that will intersect with yours. Your prayers have not gone unheard. Every whisper of your heart has been recorded in the heavens, and God is moving in response to them. Understand this. This marriage is not just about love or companionship. It is about purpose. It is about destiny. It is about fulfilling a divine plan that is larger than either of you can comprehend. God has designed this union to amplify your strengths, to nurture your weaknesses, and to prepare both of you for a life of spiritual and personal fulfillment. This marriage is a cornerstone for the blessings that will flow into every area of your life. You may feel fear or hesitation, and that is normal. Whenever something powerful and transformative approaches, doubt often tries to creep in. But my beloved soul, do not allow doubt to overshadow the promise. God's assurance is stronger than fear, and His plan is far greater than any uncertainty that may touch your mind. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a life where your joys are multiplied, where your challenges are shared, and where your love is rooted in faith and divine purpose. This is what awaits you. This is why God has orchestrated every moment leading to this union. It is not accidental. It is not coincidental. It is deliberate and magnificent. You will find that when you meet this person, there is an instant recognition, a divine familiarity. It will feel as if your souls have known each other for eternity. This recognition is God's fingerprint upon your union, a sign that His hand has been at work, preparing every detail to bring two hearts together in perfect harmony. My beloved soul, I want you to remain vigilant in prayer, steadfast in faith, and unwavering in trust. The next steps in your journey are already in motion, and you may begin to notice subtle signs guiding you. Opportunities may present themselves unexpectedly. Circumstances may shift in your favor, and doors that were once closed will open effortlessly. All these things are part of God's divine orchestration to bring this person into your life before December. Do not underestimate the power of prayer. Your prayers are the compass guiding this union, and they are being answered even as you speak. Keep your heart open, your spirit aligned with God, and your mind focused on the promise. Do not allow impatience to interfere with the beauty of divine timing. What God has prepared is more extraordinary than what you can imagine, and it will arrive in its perfect season. Remember, this is not just about meeting someone, it is about destiny fulfilled. Every step you have taken, every challenge you have overcome, every moment of waiting, it has all been leading to this moment. And before December comes, you will witness the miracle of God's hand at work in your love story. Your future spouse is not only prepared spiritually, but emotionally and circumstantially as well. God has been shaping them to meet you with the love, respect, and devotion that aligns with His will. This is a sacred union, a partnership grounded in faith, and it is meant to be a testimony of God's glory. Be patient, be prayerful, and trust that the person God has chosen for you is already on their way. When your paths finally cross, you will understand that this was never about chance. It was always about God's perfect plan, His divine wisdom, and His infinite love for you. Hold on to hope, my beloved soul. Stay faithful, remain expectant. The miracle of this union is imminent, and your heart will soon experience the joy, peace, and fulfillment that only God's hand can orchestrate. This is not just about love, it is about destiny, divine timing, and the fulfillment of God's promises in your life. You may have been asking yourself, how will I know it is truly the right person? My beloved soul, God will not leave you guessing. He is in the business of confirmation. Look for signs that resonate deeply with your spirit, the subtle confirmations that can only come from Him. You may find clarity in dreams, in prayer, in the alignment of circumstances, or even in the gentle prompting of your heart. These confirmations will remove all doubt, solidify your faith, and reassure you that this is the person He has chosen specifically for you. God is a master planner, and He does not rush, yet He is intentional. Everything you have experienced in love, every disappointment, every moment of longing has been purposeful preparation. The trials of the past were not setbacks, they were training, shaping you for the depth of the love and commitment that awaits. And this person, this chosen one, has also been refined through their own journey, ensuring that when you meet, your union will be powerful, complete, and enduring. I need you to understand the spiritual significance of this moment. Marriage is not just a contract or a celebration, it is a sacred covenant, a divine alignment of two souls chosen by God to fulfill a higher purpose. The person God has destined for you carries within them gifts, strengths, and even challenges that complement your own. Together, you will be more than two individuals. You will be a force of love, purpose, and spiritual power that impacts not only your lives, but the lives of those around you. Pay attention to the signs. They are everywhere, often subtle but unmistakable if your heart is tuned to God. You may notice coincidences that seem too precise to be random. You may feel a spiritual pull, a sense of anticipation, or a peace that descends upon your heart when you think of this union. These are God's fingerprints, guiding you toward what He has ordained. Before December, the alignment of your lives will become unmistakably clear. Opportunities will arise, paths will cross, and connections will be made in ways that defy coincidence. The universe, under God's guidance, is moving every piece into its perfect place. You may not see the entire picture yet, but trust that God is painting it with infinite wisdom and perfect timing. I want you to reflect deeply on your readiness. This person will enter your life when you are spiritually, emotionally, and mentally prepared to receive them. If you are carrying burdens, unresolved issues, or doubts, now is the time to release them into God's hands. Pray for clarity, for patience, and for a heart that is open to receiving the blessings He has prepared. Your preparation is as important as theirs. It ensures that the union is pure, strong, and aligned with divine will. Remember, the person you are destined to marry is already praying for you, longing for you, and waiting for the moment God has decreed. Even if you cannot see them yet, they are real. They are present in the spiritual realm, and they are moving closer to you every day. Your prayers and theirs are weaving a spiritual connection that will be revealed in perfect timing. Do not let impatience or doubt cloud your vision. Keep your faith alive, nourish your spirit, and maintain your focus on God's promise. This marriage is not about convenience or temporary desire. It is about destiny fulfilled. It is about walking in alignment with God's plan and witnessing the manifestation of His glory through your union. My beloved soul, I want you to be attentive to the spiritual confirmations that God sends. You may experience a sudden sense of peace when thinking about this person, or you may feel joy and anticipation that cannot be explained by circumstances alone. These are the markers of divine guidance, signaling that God's plan is moving forward. Trust these moments. They are not coincidences. They are God speaking to your heart. Before December, you will notice changes in your life that prepare you for this union. Relationships that do not align with God's plan will fade. Doors that were previously closed will open, and opportunities will present themselves that will lead you toward this destined person. Every step you take in faith brings you closer to the fulfillment of this promise. Let me assure you, when the time comes, you will meet this person in a way that will leave you in awe of God's precision. There will be an undeniable recognition, a connection so profound that you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the one He has chosen for you. Your hearts will resonate in harmony, and your spirits will recognize a familiarity that is spiritual and eternal. This is a time of preparation, my beloved soul. Prepare your heart, prepare your mind, and prepare your spirit. Release all fear, doubt, and past disappointments into God's hands. He is orchestrating a love story that is beyond what you can imagine, filled with purpose, joy, and spiritual fulfillment. And always remember this: God's plan for your marriage is perfect, and His timing is flawless. The person He has chosen for you is being prepared right now in ways you cannot yet see for the divine encounter that will transform your life. Before December, your faith, your patience, and your unwavering trust will be rewarded with a love that is destined, powerful, and divinely ordained. Hold on to this promise, my beloved soul. Keep your heart open, your spirit aligned, and your mind focused on God's plan. The miracle of this union is coming, and when it arrives, it will exceed your expectations, surpass your dreams, and demonstrate the unmatched power and wisdom of God. My beloved soul, we have journeyed together through the promise, the preparation, and the confirmation of a love that is divinely ordained. Now, it is time to step into the fulfillment of God's promise, a love story that will not only change your life, but will testify to the miraculous hand of God at work in the affairs of your heart. Before December arrives, you will witness the culmination of this divine plan. The person God has chosen for you is moving closer in ways that are subtle yet undeniable. Circumstances will align perfectly, and the universe will conspire to bring you together in a way that is unmistakably orchestrated by the Almighty. The timing, the place, and even the conditions of your meeting will reflect His perfect wisdom and infinite love. When you meet this person, you will feel it immediately. There will be a recognition deeper than words, a connection that transcends logic and reason. Your spirit will know, your heart will rejoice, and a profound sense of peace will settle upon you. This is God's affirmation, that this is the one He has prepared specifically for you. Every prayer you have offered, every tear you have shed, every longing you have carried will be validated in this encounter. I want you to understand something deeply. This marriage is not just about union, it is about destiny. It is about purpose fulfilled, promises realized, and the manifestation of God's glory in your life. The person you are meant to marry carries within them gifts, love, and a spirit that complements yours perfectly. Together, you will walk a path of spiritual alignment, mutual growth, and divine impact. My beloved soul, there may be moments when you feel anxious, when impatience tempts your heart. But remember, the hand of God is precise. The beauty of this union lies in its perfection, in its divine timing, and in the preparation of both your hearts. You cannot rush what God has ordained, nor can you delay the miracle that He is bringing to fruition. The journey that led you to this point has not been in vain. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every season of waiting was shaping you, refining you, and preparing you to fully receive the blessing that God has reserved for you. And the same has been happening in the life of the person you are destined to marry. They have been shaped, guided, and ready to meet you with love, understanding, and a heart aligned with God's will. Before December, you will begin to notice subtle yet undeniable signs that the meeting is near. Doors will open that once seemed closed. Opportunities will present themselves that guide you to the right place, the right moment, and the right encounter. And when that day comes, you will experience a joy and a peace that is unlike anything you have known. A peace that comes from the certainty that God Himself has brought you together. Your marriage will be a testimony to the faithfulness of God. It will demonstrate His ability to orchestrate miracles, His precision in timing, and His unmatched wisdom in choosing the one who is perfect for you. This union will inspire others to trust in God's plan, to believe in His timing, and to surrender their hearts fully to His guidance. I want you to picture the moment, the first time your eyes meet, the first conversation that feels as though your souls have known each other forever, the first shared laugh that resonates with destiny. This is not just romance, it is divine alignment. This is God's design, and from that moment forward, your life together will reflect the blessings, the joy, and the spiritual fulfillment that He intended from the very beginning. Do not fear the unknown. Do not doubt the process. Your faith, your patience, and your perseverance have paved the way for this miracle. The person you are meant to marry is real, they are present, and they are coming to meet you. God is moving in ways that are invisible to the eye, but unmistakable to the spirit. Trust in Him fully and prepare to embrace the love and purpose He has in store for you. My beloved soul, as this promise is fulfilled, remember to walk in gratitude. Celebrate the journey that brought You here, honor the preparation, cherish the process, and rejoice in the blessing. This marriage is more than a union of two hearts. It is a living testament to God's power, His faithfulness, and His infinite love for you. Before December comes, the miracle of your destined love will manifest. The prayers of your heart, the longing in your soul, the desires you have held close, all will be answered. You will stand amazed at God's wisdom, humbled by His love, and overjoyed by the beauty of His timing. So prepare your heart, open your spirit, and embrace the divine encounter that is about to transform your life. The person God has chosen for you is coming, and your union will be a reflection of heaven on earth, a love ordained, a love perfected, and a love eternal. Rejoice, my beloved soul. The fulfillment is near. The promise is real. The miracle is yours. Trust in God. Embrace His timing and prepare to step into the joy, peace, and purpose of the marriage He has divinely prepared just for you.